open the door to release the Cocoa Puffs. The photo changes to show...
Yo! This is why Alex is the GOAT, bro. What is good, HollaSquad? We are HollaSquad on the YouTube platform. Today we're back with another reaction, and we got some Alex Bale theories in the building. Now, lately I have really been ragdolling these theory channels. Alex, you can move to the side. I'm talking to everybody else, okay? I got a problem because a lot of these theory channels really be hypothesis channels. But I know if Alex come with a theory, it's gonna be real down to the science about the conclusions we coming to. But this is the Cocoa Puffs conspiracy. Let's see. Yo, before we start, give me your top 3 cereals.
There's no escaping chocolatey Cocoa Puff.
Chocolatey Pebbles are better than
there was something
Cocoa Puffs,
strange about Cocoa Puff commercials. Most kids' cereal commercials are pretty straightforward. There's a fun, wacky mascot character who wants a certain type of cereal and has to overcome some kind of obstacle to get it.
Hand over those delicious Lucky Charms! Silly rabbit!
Tricks are for kids!
It's pretty basic stuff. But the thing that's strange about Cocoa Puff commercials is that Sonny the Cuckoo Bird isn't trying to get the cereal, he's actively trying to avoid it.
How do I escape the great taste of Cocoa Puffs? You've got to keep Cocoa Puffs away from me!
If you think about it, Sonny is kind of a struggling addict who's desperately trying not to relapse, but fails every time and ends up destroying whatever building he's in and terrifying the people around him.
Can't control myself? I'm going Cocoa for Cocoa Puffs! Cocoa for Cocoa Puffs!
Cocoa Puffs are literally ruining his life, and I think it's kind of weird that that's how General Mills chose to advertise their cereal for children. But whatever. These are just silly 30-second kids commercials that are all essentially the same. There's no plot or world building. There couldn't possibly be anything here worth theorizing about. Right? What if I told you that beneath the surface of these colorful cereal advertisements is one of the most dark and underlying narratives I have ever seen in
Bird military? Nah, no way.
A piece of media. A hidden story of addiction, war, betrayal, and a massive conspiracy about the world Sonny lives in that no one has discovered before today. I promise you that after this, you will never be able to watch a Cocoa Puff commercial the same way again. This is the Cocoa Puffs conspiracy.
World building in commercials is nuts. Fan theory by Alex Bale. Let's get it.
Oh no, I've been in a car accident. I should call my lawyer.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan.
Hi, John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. It's Alex Bale of YouTube. Can I have money, please?
Morgan of Morgan & Morgan & Morgan & Morgan & Morgan & Morgan.
Did you know your injury could be worth millions of dollars? Morgan & Morgan is the biggest injury law firm in America, and they've recovered over $20 billion for their clients. $20 billion? That's a lot of money! The insurance companies tried to lowball me, but Morgan & Morgan was able to take my pain and suffering and turn it into all this money. It's almost a
I feel like I'm watching like 1990s commercials, bruh. This is, yo, Alex Bale might be
that I was injured. Oh, wait. How much is Morgan & Morgan gonna cost me?
You never owe us legal fees unless we're successful.
They're completely free unless I win? Wait a second, I don't know how to hire a lawyer. That sounds too hard. I'm just a little baby. I don't know how to do that. It's actually super easy, idiot. You can just go to their website and then in a couple clicks, you can find out if you have a case. You can literally do it from your smartphone, dummy. And remember, there's only one Morgan & Morgan. Wait, alright.
There's two Morgans.
There's two of them though. Wait, what? You can start your claim today by going to forthepeople.com/Alex. The link is also in the description, or you could scan the QR code with your phone camera. Unless you're watching this on your phone, In that case, you'll have to use the link in the description.
Best cereal,
So if you're
Cinnamon
injured,
Toast Crunch.
you can trust Morgan.
Bro,
and
one of the top 3 cereals is they had these French toast. They were like French toast waffles. Fire, bro. I forgot what they were called. Ingles used to have them.
Morgan and Alex.
Morgan.
Also, this video is not sponsored by Cocoa Puffs or General Mills, and I am not trying to make any claims about the real-life Cocoa Puffs brand. I am just theorizing about fictional lore in commercials for fun and entertainment purposes. Please don't sue me, General Mills. Bye!
Fruit Loops, nah. Fruity Pebbles, Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
The very first commercials for Cocoa Puffs aired in 1958 and originally featured 3 children instead of the iconic cuckoo bird as their
I don't know
mascot.
what the third is.
All aboard for the Cocoa Puffs train. Ding, ding.
It wasn't until 1962 that Sonny made his first appearance as the bird who goes cuckoo whenever he sees Cocoa Puffs.
Watch out, because I'm Cocoa Puff, Cocoa Puff, Cocoa Puff.
This format was very successful, and Sonny has been the mascot for the brand ever since. Since then, he's gone through many redesigns, but the basic premise has always stayed the same. Sometimes he's joined by children, sometimes he's with his grandpa, but he always ends up going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs despite his best efforts to avoid them.
Up here, I
have
will
fentanyl
go
in
cuckoo
it.
for my favorite cereal. I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
It wasn't until 2004 that Sonny got his most iconic redesign that he's still known for today. And it's these commercials that I'm going to be focusing on for this theory. The more modern Cocoa Puff commercials introduce us to the world that Sonny lives in, a society inhabited by intelligent talking birds.
No chocolatey and vanilla Cocoa Puffs combos. Part of this good breakfast.
And it's surprisingly complex for just being the backdrop of kids' cereal commercials. They have their own bird cities, bird airports, bird legal systems, they even have a bird military.
Extra
That was a
chocolatey
Pentagon?
puffs.
Who want the rat more chocolatey?
Why do the Cocoa Puff commercial birds need a military? Like, who are they fighting? Are there bird wars? And the
I do not have
entire
Cocoa
bird
Puffs on my
world
list.
seems to run
Another super mid cereal, Reese's Puffs, okay? Now, I do think Reese's is the top 3 candy, but the cereal is trash, okay? I'm sorry.
on Cocoa Puffs. All the grocery stores sell are Cocoa Puffs. If you go to the opera, they're singing about Cocoa Puffs.
A story of this box right here. Cocoa Puffs.
Even the media seems to be run by Cocoa Puffs.
Extra, extra new chocolatey vanilla Cocoa Puffs combo cereal.
So obviously, this is a very difficult place for someone trying to beat a Cocoa Puff addiction. No matter what Sonny does or where he goes, he cannot avoid Cocoa Puffs. He tries to ask people for help, but all they want to do is talk about how great Cocoa Puffs are.
How do I escape the great taste of Cocoa Puffs?
Why would you want to escape it? Cocoa Puffs are munchy.
Crunchy. Stop it.
Chocolatey!
The only person willing to help him is Gramps, his trusted grandpa, who's been with him since
Candy shouldn't be a cereal.
1962.
That boy Jack spitting.
Cuckoo, I'm gonna hide Cocoa Puffs in this room.
Gramps?
I'm not hiding Cocoa Puffs.
Cocoa Puffs?
Don't go cuckoo on me, boy.
But even with his help, it's not enough. He tries to go to the store, or the opera, or in a plane, or a deserted island, but wherever he goes, Cocoa Puffs is already there.
Cocoa Puffs!
Sonny even tries to file a restraining order against Cocoa
On
Puffs, but it
cereal?
doesn't work because apparently they're too delicious.
I find you guilty of being delicious.
Sonny is a very tragic character because of just how much Cocoa Puffs are an inescapable, fundamental part of this world. But it isn't always like this. Occasionally, there are these weird outlier commercials that show a different side to this world, where we see these little moments where the bird citizens are just as afraid of Cocoa Puffs as Sonny is. The first time I noticed this was in a commercial for the new Cocoa Puffs chocolate and vanilla combo cereal.
Sounds
Extra,
disgusting.
extra new chocolatey vanilla Cocoa Puffs combo cereal.
It opens with a newspaper boy announcing the new cereal, but for the first time, people seem kind of disinterested in Cocoa Puffs and just walk past him. And then the commercial takes a very sudden turn.
When chocolatey and vanilla combine, there's no escape.
Two massive Cocoa Puffs in the sky crash into each other and begin raining down Cocoa Puffs all over the city. The people start screaming and running for their lives as the entire city is consumed by chocolate and vanilla.
Maybe they're scared of the vanilla.
But after Sunny goes cuckoo, we cut back and see that everyone is now enjoying the cereal.
No chocolatey and vanilla Cocoa Puffs combos, part of this good breakfast.
Now in bowls everywhere.
Something has changed.
Even Sunny
This is not a world where everyone has always loved Cocoa Puffs. I think that this is a world that has been taken over by Cocoa Puffs. And if you don't believe me, we get much more explicit confirmation of this in the commercial for the new chocolatey explosion puffs. I've kind of been holding off on showing this one because it is honestly the most insane commercial I have ever seen in my entire life. Like, you are not prepared for what I am about to show you. This commercial takes place inside of the Bird military headquarters, where Sunny, as a Cocoa Puffs expert, discusses the dangers of this new type of Cocoa Puffs that's exploding in people's homes.
I'm warning you, it's more chocolatey.
What do you mean more chocolatey?
Yeah.
Picture chocolatey Cocoa Puffs.
Okay.
Even more chocolatey than that.
And the military birds look terrified of this and are treating it like a major threat.
Extra chocolatey puffs?
Who wants to write more chocolatey?
Just how chocolatey is it?
And what happens next is... I can't even describe it to you. You just have to kind of see it for yourself.
Even more chocolatey than that.
Just how chocolatey is it?
Cocoa Puffs. That's extra chocolate. Go bury all the puffs. Go for Cocoa Puffs.
Sunny reveals he secretly brought a box of the explosive Cocoa Puffs into the meeting with him, essentially a bomb that he launches at the military, basically committing Cocoa Puffs domestic terrorism and flooding the entire room with chocolate.
Money is a bean. He is a bean.
And afterwards, we see the main military guy again, except now he seems to be supporting the cereal.
Limited time only.
And even his military stars have been replaced with Cocoa Puffs. Sunny has essentially performed a coup and used Cocoa Puffs to take over the Bird military. These commercials are not about trying to sell cereal to kids. They're about the hostile takeover of the bird world from within. But why is Sunny doing this? I thought he was just some guy trying to escape his addiction.
You gotta keep Cocoa Puffs away from me.
Why is he suddenly a sleeper agent working for Cocoa Puffs in this commercial? And who is really behind this takeover? So, at this point, you might be thinking that these are all just a bunch of random, incoherent, one-off commercials with no continuity or logic behind the things happening. You know, they're just a bunch of wacky, random skits made to sell cereal to kids, and we shouldn't really try to understand them. And you'd probably be right until they released a single commercial that fundamentally changed everything we thought we knew about this world. In fact, this commercial gives us so much new evidence that it is the entire reason I decided to make this theory. Let's take a look.
JC was
Cocoa Puffs experiment. How long does it take Sunny to go cuckoo for?
Cocoa Puffs?
Immediately, this commercial looks and feels very different than
Bruh, this feel like they are in the Umbrella laboratory about to see how they about to put the T virus inside it.
the others. Instead of a bird city, we're inside of a very advanced looking laboratory where Sunny is apparently being experimented on with Cocoa Puffs.
Begin countdown now.
So chocolatey. I'm Cocoa Puffs. Cocoa Puffs.
As expected, Sunny goes cuckoo and destroys the lab, but in the final moments of the commercial, we pull back to see who's really running the show.
Us.
Humans.
Yes, sir.
Humans are the ones behind this experiment. This world that we thought was only inhabited by intelligent bird people also has humans in it. And now, with this context, we can finally start to put all the pieces together.
The human war.
So, here is my theory. This is a world where advanced intelligent humans and bird people separately coexist as global superpowers. And I believe humans are the ones who created the Cocoa Puffs. I think we can assume this because we can see humans are running a lab that is clearly making and testing Cocoa Puffs. We can even see the chemical structure for Cocoa.
You know what? You know what's crazy about this? I be thinking about this when you know, like the pet food industry is like a $240 billion a year industry or something like that. And I was thinking, I was like, bro, Rachel Ray that used to sell cookbooks to humans is making dog food. How are we taking these concoctions, making them good for pets? You know, to where they like, yo, nah, I only eat this type of dog food, or I only eat this type of cat food. Nah, Alex Bale might be onto something.
Puffs
He
on
might
the
be
monitor.
onto something.
So that means that humans are responsible
Wave
for
check in
giving
the building.
Cocoa Puffs to bird society. And clearly their intentions are far beyond just...
Because, bro, like when humans make food for other humans, they make them so you keep buying them. So what if humans are doing the same thing to pets so they keep eating? Yo, nah, son, this is insane.
Diplomatic trade. Remember what they were testing for.
How long does it take Sunny to go cuckoo for?
Cocoa Puffs?
How long does it take Sunny to go cuckoo?
And that's how they train dogs. You give them a dog treat, like Spot be like, dog treat. You know what I'm saying? So like, but you got to make it like that for them to act like that. That way you can control them, train them. Nah, this is
Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. They are specifically testing how addictive the cereal is, meaning humans are intentionally trying to create the most addictive product they can. In the world of these commercials, Cocoa Puffs are not just a delicious breakfast item. They are a weapon created by humans to brainwash and control an enemy nation's population. The fictional in-universe cereal is what I mean, not the real-life Cocoa Puffs. Please don't sue me, General Mills. We are witnessing an interspecies war between humans and birds, where humans are launching giant Cocoa Puffs at the cities and planting sleeper agents inside of the military. Why is this inside of a cereal commercial? So, these commercials are telling the story of this global Cocoa Puffs war. But I think they're telling it out of order, and this lab commercial is at the start of the timeline, showing us the creation of Cocoa Puffs. The humans use Sunny as a guinea pig to create an extremely addictive cereal, and they even made him the mascot on the box to help sell it to other birds. But why would Sunny go along with this? Well, he doesn't exactly have a choice. Like everyone else, he's just a victim being controlled by the addictive, brainwashing properties of Cocoa Puffs. All they have to do to activate his programming is just say his 3 trigger words. Munchy, crunchy, chocolatey, and he goes.
Bro, just like the winter salt. Yo, this is.
Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Why don't we discuss your home? Your real home.
Желание.
Munchy.
12.
Crunchy.
Разве.
Chocolatey.
Солдат.
Я готов отвечать.
He is the human's perfect sleeper agent. And believe it or not, this has all actually been foreshadowed since the very first Cocoa Puff commercials. Remember how I said the original 1958 commercials only featured children instead of a bird? Well, that wasn't entirely true.
There was a bird in the cage!
Forward for the Cocoa Puffs train!
In the kid's home, we can see a cage holding a bird. From the very start, Sunny has always been a prisoner to humans. And even the 70s commercials show us that it was humans who first got Sunny addicted.
Bro, and then this is why, like, they be telling you, well, I'm not gonna say this is why, because me personally, I never had a pet. But I know certain people, they be feeding their dogs human food. Like, they'll be eating ribs. When they're done, they'll throw it on the floor and let the pet eat it, right? This is kind of like one of them things in the cage. You feel me? Nah. We getting somewhere.
Puff Cocoa Puffs, chocolate tasting Cocoa Puffs, munchy crunchy chocolatey. Cocoa Puffs, yahoo!
And if you're still not convinced that this is an intentional hidden narrative inside of these commercials, then let me ask you this. Why did they choose to make the mascot of their cereal a cuckoo bird? Sure, it's partially because cuckoo sounds like cuckoo, but I think there's a deeper reason. What are cuckoo birds? They're brood parasites. Instead of raising their young, they secretly lay their eggs into the nest of other bird species, and once the baby cuckoo hatches, they proceed to kill the other birds and take over the nest from within.
The cuckoo chick instinctively pushes out any other eggs in the nest.
They are literally
Savages.
the sleeper agents of birds. This is exactly what's happening in these commercials. Humans secretly inserted Sunny into bird society, and he took it over from within, just like a cuckoo bird. And the humans didn't just randomly insert Sunny into any old nest. Take a look at the commercial where we see Sunny's grandpa's house.
Bruh, okay, this is like, I don't know what type of bird this is. This is the military bird. I seen like one that looked like a toucan back there, so.
Cuckoo, I'm gonna hide Cocoa Puffs in this room. Perhaps?
They're in a hallway full of what I assume are family photos. And if you look closely, you can see a picture of the main military bird. The humans inserted Sunny into a family with a high-ranking military officer, which allowed Sunny to use that connection to get into the military headquarters and perform the coup. And it worked. Everyone hit by Cocoa Puffs instantly loves them. They own the military, their entire economy and legal system runs on Cocoa Puffs. Humans have essentially colonized and taken over all of bird society. They won. So, now that the war is over, I guess the next question is, what happens to Sunny? Well, he's not a prisoner anymore. He's free to live a normal life in a world controlled by humans and eat all the Cocoa Puffs he wants. Except now, unlike all the birds around him, he desperately doesn't want Cocoa Puffs.
You've got to keep Cocoa Puffs away from me! How do I escape the great taste of Cocoa Puffs?
But why? Because more than anyone else, Sunny knows the truth about this world. He knows all the horrible things humans have done to bird society, the horrible things he has done to betray his country. So, of course, he would try and reject Cocoa Puffs. But the world he lives in literally runs on the cereal. No matter where he goes, he can't escape his addiction. Remember, he even tried to file a restraining order against Cocoa Puffs in a bird court of law, but the judge refused to. Wait a second. Why is the judge Sunny's grandpa?
Hold on now. Chocolate is thicker than blood. What could it be, bro?
Court now in session. I find you guilty of being delicious. Sonny, this is a fancy restaurant.
That is clearly Sunny's grandpa. Even his nameplate says Judge Gramps. Wouldn't that be like a major conflict of interest?
True.
Like, you can't just be a judge for your own family member's court case, right? And even if we ignore that, isn't Sunny's grandpa supposed to be the one character who's actually on his side?
Keep Sonny from going cuckoo. I'm gonna hide Cocoa Puffs in this room. Cocoa Puffs? Don't go cuckoo on me, boy.
Why does he rule against Sunny when he's the only one who's been trying to help him beat his addiction? Maybe we need to take a closer look at Sunny's grandpa.
Or maybe he's seen that Sunny was taking over the world and he wanted to keep Sunny. I don't know, bro. You stumped me.
In one of the commercials, we see Gramps trying to help Sunny by hiding the Cocoa Puffs.
I'm gonna hide Cocoa Puffs in this room. Perhaps? I'm not hiding Cocoa Puffs.
But immediately after, he
Tell them
says
where it is.
this.
I'm not cuckoo. Don't open that door then. Cause there's munchy, crunchy, chocolatey Cocoa Puffs in there.
Look at him. He's clearly trying to tempt
Bro,
Sunny.
he's literally keeping them hooked. Like, imagine, like, you got the Michael Jordan special stuff bottle from Space Jam, and, like, you got to keep them drinking it so they keep believing, all right?
Into getting the Cocoa Puffs. He even uses Sonny's exact trigger words and has a nefarious smile. Gramps doesn't want Sonny to beat his addiction. He just wants Sonny to think that he's on his side, but in reality, Gramps is manipulating him. But why? Because I think Sonny's grandpa is working for the humans. Sonny is the mascot for Cocoa Puffs, and if humans are going to continue to use Cocoa Puffs to control bird society, then they can't have the mascot on the box actively trying to avoid and discredit the cereal.
You've got to keep Cocoa Puffs away from me! It turns everything chocolatey, and they make me go cuckoo.
So, they use someone close and trusted to Sonny, like his grandpa, to manipulate him into never breaking free of his addiction.
That's crazy.
Munchy.
Hell, Gramps,
Crunchy. Oh, I'm Cocoa.
Just look at Gramps' life. He's got a big house, he eats at fancy restaurants, and he's a powerful judge who can seemingly break whatever rules he wants. Gramps is thriving in this human-controlled bird society, and I think it's because he made a deal with the humans to betray his own grandson.
Crazy.
And once again, Gramps profiting off of Sonny has been foreshadowed since the very first commercials.
Oil, we're rich.
It's
How
chocolate.
you gonna get it up, Gramps? Sonny can't resist Cocoa Puffs. Here, Sonny. Yahoo!
Gramps, Sonny's only parental figure, has always been working against.
Yo, L Mans, bro. Bear took the ho. Yes, sir. Now, if a family member did that to you, then they know family no more and throw some hands. That's what I'm saying, bro. Look, there's people who do this. There's people who do this with music, right? They see their friend make their best music when they off that stuff. All right, that stuff can mean there's green stuff, there's white stuff, there's purple stuff. There's a lot of stuff out there. Okay, and they say like, yo, you make good music. This little Wayne, they try to say, hey, yo, take this cup, buddy. All right, go make some more of that music. This is what they do. So look, he no different, bruh. He's no different.
Against him. But that brings up something else that I've always wondered about. Why is Gramps Sonny's only parental figure? Where are Sonny's parents?
Got him out of here.
Like, even if Sonny was a brood parasite inserted into this family, he'd still have parents before grandparents, right?
Yep.
It feels like someone's missing. This may seem like a pointless question to ask for how little backstory we're given about these characters, but there is actually a single insane hidden detail in one of these commercials that unlocks one final damning part to this theory. Remember those family photos that had the military guy in them? If you look closely, the hallway is full of different bird people, all with boxes of Cocoa Puffs, except for one photo that shows a female bird all by herself. And it's the only photo with no Cocoa Puffs.
Here we go.
It's a really weird detail to include. But what's even stranger is that when Sonny is about to open the door to release the Cocoa Puffs, the photo changes to show.
Yo, this is why Alex is the GOAT, bruh. This is why he's the GOAT. Bro, other theory channels just not doing this, bro. They not doing it.
Oh, the woman is afraid for Sonny. Sure, maybe this was just supposed to be a cartoony way to emphasize the danger, but then why is she the only photo that changes? The birds in the photo right next to her are completely indifferent to Sonny's struggle. This feels like the animators are intentionally trying to tell us something about specifically this female bird that we've never...
Do we think it's his grandma or his mom?
seen before. And trust me, I've checked. She doesn't show up in the background of any of the other commercials. So here is the final part of my theory. I think this is Sonny's mother. Maybe his real mother, or maybe his adopted mother from the whole brood parasite thing. Just like Sonny, she was clearly aware of the dangers of Cocoa Puffs and wanted to avoid them. But unlike everyone else, why don't we see her in any of these commercials? I think it's because she tried to protect her son from the dangers of Cocoa Puffs, and the humans who needed Sonny for their plans murdered her because of it. These protect her son from the dangers of Cocoa Puffs, and the humans who needed Sunny for their plans murdered her because of it. These Cocoa Puff commercials are not just a bunch of funny little cartoons designed to sell cereal to kids. They are a complex, interconnected story about the horrors of war, addiction, family betrayal, and murder. And if after all of this, you still have the fucking balls to leave a comment saying, "Oh, Alex, I think they're just cereal commercials, you're overthinking this," then let me ask you this.
Bro, he's about to slam dunk this one home, bro. I already know.
Why did they decide to make the characters in these commercials birds? Birds can't eat chocolate.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Chocolate is poisonous to birds. The entire bird world is slowly being poisoned by Cocoa Puffs so that humans are the only dominant species on this planet.
Bro, you know, okay. You know, we're avid Tier Zoo watchers over here, okay? And Tier Zoo said that if humans were to go extinct, I think it's like the pelican, like, or the raven, like the crow family, or the pelican family are going to be the ones to take over. Like, they're gonna be like the next apex species. Come on, bro. So, hey, so humans really trying to take out number 2 like it's Afro Samurai, bro. Birds got on the number 2 headband, and humans is like, nah, we not having that, bro. This is crazy. This is crazy.
Or maybe they're just cereal commercials, I don't know.
Nah.
Hello, thank you for watching. I got a lot more of these stupid, very in-depth, over-the-top fan theories coming out this year, so subscribe to catch those. Or check out the theories I've already made, because there's some good ones in there. I'd like to give a shout out to Mr. Nightmind. He recently made a nearly 3-hour-long deep dive into my ARG web series Don't Feed the Muse, which—
Hold on, what's the name of this channel?
I'd like to give a shout out to Mr. Nightmind.
Okay, Nightmind. This looked like a channel that got some good theories. Okay, welcome home, a perfectly innocent lost puppet show.
He recently made a nearly 3-hour-long deep dive into my ARG web series Don't Feed the Muse, which is also connected to Happy Meat Farms and a bunch of other channels across the internet. If you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, or even what an ARG is, then I'd highly recommend watching his video. He makes my massive, complicated puzzle project much more accessible and easy to follow, and he even does his own fan theory about what it all means.
What if I told you Alex Bale has been playing 4D chess all along, and every element of this has been calculated to astonishing dedicated degrees?
So I highly recommend that. It is a great video. Thank you, Mr. Nightmind. Thank you to the patrons who help support this channel. You can watch my videos early and get your name at the end by signing up. That's all I got. That's the end of the video. Bye. Go away.
Okay, no, listen. Alex was cooking with this one. Okay. Next time I walk through the cereal aisle, I'm going to be side-eyeing the Cocoa Puffs. But I think like Uncle Toucan, he got like a lore too, something. I could have swore I watched a video on it before, but y'all let me know how y'all feel about this down below. What is going to be the next theory? I don't know how he pulled this one out the hat. This was a banger. But until next time I see y'all, peace.
So when the metal hit his mug, he just sunk in place. 100K Holla, chillin' Bahamas. Come home to your crib and throw in your mama.